Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. So let's get into it, you guys. And what's going on, you guys? It's be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday, and I plan on doing the exact same. What's going on, you guys? I hope you're having a peachy day. We're here to talk about some LAMH, okay? Y'all know I'm no longer reviewing the show. Y'all know I'm not. I even said in my announcement that about me not reviewing the show anymore, that I wouldn't even do any more tea videos on this show. But since everybody want to keep on sending me shit to my inbox and sending me shit to my DMs and all this other shit, even though I specifically said don't send me nothing about this show, but people still want me to talk about this shit. And I'm only going to give it 10 minutes or less. That's all I'm going to give it. That's just how much I give a damn about this, okay? So let's talk about Melody and Martel, okay? This is about them. It's all about them. And I got this off the Urban Bill Mag, okay? I ain't got to go look at no videos. I could just read all this because they got everything that I need right about here, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Now, it says that Melody Shari responded to some serious accusations in regards to Martell Holt and the mistress, okay? Now, this is what the article said. Now, all of this stuff has come across over the last week, okay? It was basically stated that Letitia Scott's Tea Party plus one made some messy accusations, okay? So let's talk about it. Now, the drama apparently continued. Hours ago, fans figured out that Letitia Scott's, I don't know why I said Letitia Scott. Letitia Scott's plus one for Melody's party is a woman named Carson who was once cool with Arionne Curry. And we already know that Arionne Curry is the one that used to be screwing around and frolicking around with Martell Holt. Now, an old video of Carson supporting Arionne during an Instagram live session made his rounds on social media. And then the backlash then resulted in Carson hopping on Instagram to clear her name. And then she denied that Letitia brought her on the show to be messy. In fact, Carson said that she fell out with Arionne a long time ago. And it got messier from that point. Carson went on to allege that she backed out from her relationship with Arionne because of something that she allegedly told her. Now, Carson alleged that Arionne allegedly told her that she was in a bit of a pickle. Now, Martel allegedly asked Arionne to pretend to be a man and create a fake Instagram page to leak an explicit video of him and Melody from when they were still married. In this alleged video, Melody is pleasuring Martel orally, and Arionne allegedly was frustrated because she didn't know what to do. This allegedly freaked out Carson, and she told Arionne not to leak the video before ending their friendship, okay? Now, after Carson made the accusations, Melody addressed it all on her Instagram Live. She said that she believes everything that Carson said because Martel allegedly sent a screenshot from the explicit video and threatened to leak it. She was tearful, and she talked about the allegations. Melody said that it feels like she's been in a fight with the man for 3 years now, and if Martel did what he's been accused of, she doesn't understand why he'd take it this far. The accusations has a lot of people talking on social media, and as for now, Martel and Arionne have not addressed any allegations. Now, I guess that was when this article had first came out, because apparently there have been some accusations that was actually brought into the forefront at this particular point. So what we're going to do now is go, because I know that Melody did a live. I had already seen that live. That was right when I decided that I wasn't going to talk about this. But, like I said, everybody was on my ass and talking about I need to talk about this. So I'm going to see what I can do about it, because I don't know if the live is still up, but we're going to see if it's still up. Now, let's see. I'm trying to figure it out here. And I know that Arionne also did a live on this situation as well. So let me see something here. Just give me 1 second. I'm trying to make sure that this is the actual live of Melody addressing it, so I can put it on the screen and all that other good stuff. So okay, it is. Okay, so the person that got this live is a YouTube blogger by the name of What's Happening. So shout out to What's Happening. This blog comes off of her YouTube page, him or hers YouTube page, because I don't know what their pronouns are. However, and plus they got their watermark on there, so we know that it comes from What's Happening, right? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna share my page, and then we're gonna listen to Melody's live, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about that just a little bit, and then we're gonna move on to Arionne's live if I can find it. So we're about to go ahead, listen to this live, and then we're gonna keep it pushing. So let's go ahead and listen at Melody's live. Okay, let's get into it, you guys.
If you're able to, go on your story, go to your groups, wherever you want to go, and let everyone know that I am live right now. And today, we're going to call this the day of revelation. That's what we're going to call this. So, I'm going to give y'all about 2 minutes. Go let your people know to come on over here that I'm live. I'm not going to start for about a minute or two to give y'all time to put it on y'all's story and to give your peeps to come in. So put it on your story that I'm live. Tag me if you want to. Doesn't matter. And put it in your groups if you want to. I'm going to give y'all about another minute to let your peoples know that I'm live and give them time to see it and get on in here. Let them know that, y'all tag them up. Let them know today is the day of revelation. So y'all come on in. Come on. Let them know. Let them know. I am going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I see everybody saying, hey, 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 hey. I'm going to be absolutely honest with you guys. I'm going to try my best to get through this. I'm going to try my best to get through it. Y'all going to have to be patient with me today. So, all right. All right, y'all coming? Y'all let them know. Come on in. I'm going to try my best. But y'all just be patient. Y'all know usually I am totally together and I can face anything because God is my source and God is my strength. But that does not mean that we don't get tired sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And whenever you have been just in the fight for so long, we're all human. So we get tired. We get tired. But in those moments when you feel tired, in those moments when you feel you're not your strongest, that is exactly whenever you have to allow the strength of our God to really allow us to overcome, you know what I'm saying? And to push through. push through. And that's what we're going to do today on this live. All right. We're going to push through today. So let's get right into it. Now, y'all all agreed. Y'all send the hearts. So I'm going to say y'all all agreeing that y'all going to be patient. And I'm going to work through this as best as I can. Now, so I know everybody has been on social media and everybody has seen everything that's been taking place and what's been going on. And for me, it feels a little bit like PTSD for me is what I'll say. As soon as you are trying to heal and walk in your healing and you are trying to, rebuild yourself, rebuild your life, rebuild everything that you walked away from, boom, here goes something else. And boom, here goes something else, right? And so it starts to make it begins to feel like straight PTSD. I want y'all to think for a minute and imagine if you were on any random street anywhere, on any random street, and you saw a man beating up a woman right in your face. You see this man constantly hitting, and attacking this woman. Where on any street would we say that that's okay? Would you turn a blind eye? Would you join in and fight back? Would you turn a blind eye? Would you join in and fight back? Now, okay? Now, what I'm going to say is, I literally feel like that's what I've been doing the past 3 years. Is as a woman and as a female, I feel like I've been fighting a man the past 3 years. Longer than that, but on a bigger scheme, the past 3 years. Where do we ever sit back and just say that that's okay? Where do we ever sit back and just feel like it's okay? I don't address everything, and y'all know that, but this I'm gonna address. We're gonna call this, like I said, the day of revelation. Is what we're gonna call this. So let's start with the first thing, because I'm gonna reveal a few things. We're gonna start with the first thing. First of all, I've seen and I know about Carson and what she recently revealed in the last couple of days. It's disturbing. Took me a little while to process it. I feel that you got to be some kind of low to even consider or think about asking or doing such a thing. I know that it's true. Okay. I know that it's true. And the reason I know that it's true is because when I posted last year sometime about, so revenge porn, really? That was because a screenshot from this video of myself and my then husband, he had actually sent it to me. He sent it to me after he did a live discussing the custody case, which was something, by the way, that I never wanted discussed, never wanted to talk about it. If you pay attention and watch the show, I didn't speak about it till the last episode of last season. That was because I literally had been telling production, nope, this involves my kids. I'm not talking about it. Nope. Finally, they were like, Melody, you got to say something because you're not saying anything, but you're showing us things outside of the camera and we're getting one side. you got to say something. Then I finally said just a little bit at that time. But so there was a video, a live that he did where he literally talked about the case and came for me. And I responded to that live. Whenever I responded to that live, he sent me a screenshot of the video, from the video. And I know the video. I remember where we were. You remember details of things. I remember the video that we did with my then husband, by the way, just in case any of y'all are questioning that. And said pretty much like, stop talking about me. I'm going to drop this, even though I responded to a live you just did about me. Wow. But okay, bet. So I then took to social media and said, revenge porn, really? I don't do threats, I do promises. Sent the screenshot to my attorney with the text message. I have all of that. And then that was that, right? So for a couple of days ago, for someone to reach out, because Carson, just so y'all know, she did reach out to me directly a few days ago. So if you think that she didn't, she did. She came to me privately and directly with the information. And I knew she was telling the truth. I knew she was telling the truth because, by the way, this was August of 2022, y'all. But I knew she was telling the truth because he sent me a screenshot from the video, and I remember the video. So I never in a million years would have thought that you walking away or leaving a situation, divorcing someone, that it will result in them going to the depths of the earth, all the way to hell, to try to literally paint you a certain way, make people believe that you're a certain way, that you're promiscuous, that you was cheating on them in the marriage. All of these things I've sat back and listened to and really chose not to fully address them because it was laughable. Like, it was laughable because I knew all of the untruths in it. But some people ran with what they thought sounded good and what they thought, because they don't want to like me for whatever reason, maybe because they think I act bougie or whatever. So they chose to run with this narrative that this man put out, saying all these things about me, going on national television, calling me a hoe, and all this stuff that I'm sitting back here saying, this ain't the truth. Like, stop lying. Only for now for y'all to see and for it to come out that this person will go to the lengths of asking someone to create a fake page as a man to drop the video me and him did and act like it's him, the fake man. We've seen him go on this crusade to everyone on this show, to everyone in this city, people y'all don't even know about. We've seen him go on this crusade trying to make everyone think that I'm behind this and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And again, I'm sitting back thinking, no, not accurate. But I just choose not to say too much until I want to say something. I want to go for a minute to what it would have been like had this video had gotten dropped. Because even though it didn't happen, in order to feel it and get it, we're going to put ourselves in those shoes of someone you were with for 14 years, who you share 4 children with, who continuously claim that they want such a positive co-parenting relationship, but is doing the things that are being revealed. Then I say this is going to be the live of revelation today. that are being revealed. I ain't going looking for nothing. God continues to bring things and protect me. I didn't go ask nothing. I'm not going looking for nothing. But if you ain't learned one thing by now, the one thing you should have learned by now is God does not play when it comes to me. Period. Every single thing that has been sent out by the enemy to destroy, to deter, has always turned around and worked out for my good. Worked out for my good every time. So I have the text. I didn't go into detail of what was on the text when I did the post, but I'm going into detail today, and I'm telling you that what Carson said, she's not lying. She's not lying. I believe her 120% because I got the screenshot that he sent me in my phone, as does my attorney, right? So, that's one piece. When we talk about going to the depths, I'll be honest, I don't know what's your end game. What is your end game? Like, what is it that you're hoping to gain from this? What's your end game? Because see, another thing I haven't talked about, again, wanting so hard to try to make me seem a certain way. Let's go to this text message because I already sent it to my MacBook so I can read it. Hey, TK, thank you so much. Also, way to look out on that interview yesterday. It was amazing. She's going to be your co-host. The response is, now, Martell, you gave this woman the limelight. Don't do that. You got a co-parent for the next 18 years, and she's in love with you. You should consider settling with the cream of the crop. Okay. That came to my phone. Y'all know who TK is? I bet y'all didn't even know he was behind that interview happening, huh? I been knew that he took and aided in this interview happening. Because what happened is my phone got blown up. I didn't know who it was. Then the text happened. And this is no shade to Tasha K whatsoever. I don't have an issue with her. Never have had an issue with her. But when I wasn't answering, I guess because I didn't know who it was. She said, happy Tuesday. I know you're laughing your ass off as you should. Martel upset that the world knows what he likes. Heads up, there's going to be a part 2 explaining my strategy for the interview. I said, oh, thank you for the heads up. Looking forward to talking to you in the near future. She said, best of luck on all your endeavors. Again, going back to the depths of what a person will do to try to turn people against you, try to smear your reputation, try to smear your name, knowing good and well that you're in the position you're in because of you. When does your healing start? That's my question. When does your true healing start? When do you start to really move on? When do you completely let go of the past and what was and move on and heal? When? Because that's what I've been doing over here. But when do you start to do that? My prayer is that you get there. My honest prayer is that you get there, that you allow yourself to get to a place of healing. Because being in a place of healing, walking in that feels good. It feels amazing. And if I have been such a bad influence and I've been so terrible all these years, right? Then it should be, now that I'm out your life, you should be on top of the world. I don't know about y'all, but anytime I've ever released anything that was holding me back, I always grew to greatness. I always grew to greater. Anytime I removed anything or anybody that was holding me back, that wasn't contributing, that wasn't doing, I always rose up. So when do you start to rise up? Since I was, all of that. When do you start to rise up? When do you start getting up to the sky? On Delta or on something? I told y'all to be patient with me through this live today. I never in a million years, the same way I said I never would have thought that I would not be in a home with my kids every single night and see my kids every day because I'm in the home with them every day, is the same way I feel when it comes to, I never would have thought that I would be dealing with this with someone that I once loved, to the point that I married and had 4 children with and worked hard to build things with. I never in a million years would have thought that, but yet here we are. And so because here we are, it has to be dealt with. Has to be dealt with. And, I will say that when it comes to this situation, when it comes to the closed custody case, because it is closed and done now, it's over. Okay, it's done and over. I have nothing else to speak on about it. I never wanted to speak about it anyway, but I did because I had to defend myself because somebody else he kept speaking on it. And I still haven't given a lot of details because my children are involved. My children will become adults, and when they want to speak, if they want to speak, they will. But what I will say is, I'm not talking about this no more. I'm not talking about my children's custody case that is now closed and over, where everything stayed the same. I'm not doing that. I am going to continue to set my boundaries. I'm going to continue to enforce those boundaries. I don't care who likes it and who don't. I'm going to continue to do that. And that's just where it is for me. Hold on, I see, wait a second. Some of y'all requesting to come in my live. I appreciate y'all's patience, by the way. Thank y'all. Oh, look at, okay, I'm gonna join her in too since she on here. Hold on.
Okay, so that was the live of Melody basically addressing this whole smear campaign that Martell Holt has put into the atmosphere to try to, release a sex tape on her and all that stuff. And she pretty much basically confirmed that everything that Carson had said, it was actually true. He sent her a still of that very video once before and all that stuff. Now, let me just go into this because y'all know, like I said at the very beginning of this video, I don't review LAMH anymore. I will never review it again. That's the first thing. Number 2, everybody knows what my opinions are on Melody. But regardless of what my opinions are on her, I think it's a bit much. And regardless of the things that I may have stated that people don't like, because it ain't never really been nothing so horrible. But when it comes down to the Martell thing, I've always been on her side. And I feel like everything that was stated was facts. Everything that Carson said was facts too. And I see that Melody ain't denying nothing that Carson said. Martell would do anything to destroy Melody. He would do anything to put her in a certain predicament where she's going to be hurt and violated. And, you know, I'm not going to sit up here and clown her simply because she did a video with a man that was supposed to be her husband. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like for me in this situation, I feel like he cannot get over the fact that he has no more control. He can't get over the fact that she don't want to be with him. And I've always said this before. I've always stated that when it come down to this, I always felt like Martell never felt like Melody would leave him. He always felt like she was gonna stick around regardless of anything. He always felt like, oh, she ain't going nowhere. She gonna stay around. You know, that is basically what men do. You know, when a woman takes them back when they make a certain mistake or when they do something that they ain't got no business doing, and the woman takes them back, the first thing that they do is feel like they the king of the world, they on top of the damn world, and that the woman gonna always take them back. The woman ain't gonna never, you know, hold him accountable for anything. So he probably felt as though he probably felt like, well, Melody ain't held me accountable in all this time, so she ain't gonna do it now. That's what I think. You know, that's my opinion on it. You know, that's what I believe. I believe that he never felt like she was going to ever hold him accountable about this situation, honestly. And I feel like once he saw that she wasn't playing and that she wasn't finna get into the bullshit with him and that she was done with all the BS with him, he decided to go to drastic measures to try to make her stay, or go through drastic measures to embarrass her or make her feel a certain type of way about the move that she decided to make. Regardless of what my opinions are about her ego and her attitude in regards to the other women on the show. Because regardless of anything, that's my opinion when it comes down to her in the group. But when it comes down to her and Martell, she's not wrong. She got her faults, and I always call those faults out. However, when it comes down to Martell, he does do a lot of shit that make anybody would want to be on her side. She ain't trying to put out no sex tapes on him. She ain't trying to do nothing like that. He doing that because he hurt. And you would think that he wouldn't be trying to do that while he with Shari. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own on that situation. And I know I'm late talking about this, but just know that I didn't want to talk about it, but people keep sending me stuff on this. And listen, the LAMHT videos will be very far and in between. I don't want to talk about this show. I'm just going to be honest. I don't want to talk about this show in any capacity. I'm going to leave that to the rest of these folks that sit up and talk about LAMH all the time, because they don't want me to talk about it no way. They don't like me no way. So therefore, I'd rather leave it to the rest of them because I don't want nothing to do with this show. But this was just my opinion on Melody actually talking about, you know, the sex tape plot and how she believed it, okay? And how she was revealing everything that happened, everything that she knew about. Now, I do know that Arionne has spoken on this situation, and I will talk about that in a separate video. So with that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down in the description box below. With that being said, you guys, your boys are about here, and until my next video, I will holler at you guys a little bit later. Bye.